Welcome to my birthday eve Uber driving experience. I'm so happy to have ya.
Lucy wanna have my babies, be together till we're both pushing age.
I think it's fancy, my house in the hills. She wanna build a home. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a rolling stone.
On my birthday eve, I'm gearing up to do what I usually do. Drive Uber. I couldn't drive this morning. I didn't get myself out of bed in time, so here I am driving. It's 8:36 p.m. I have my Arizona green tea instead of a Celsius. I'm pretty committed to not relapsing into energy drinks. I've had them every once in a while, but the green tea works okay. And when the green tea runs out, I switch to shots of espresso or a dirty chai. Love a dirty chai. Hate the fact that it's almost 400 calories. Wow. Let's give a shout out to Vivica for her first sale of $15,000. That message just came through on my phone. And in celebration of my birthday, because I gotta be in the spirit, I gotta make this funsy for me, I'm giving out cookies, Publix cookies. So this is, I believe, 2 sugar cookies. I got sugar and chocolate. I got vegan and regular. Some of them have a sticker. My favorite cool passengers will get the one with the sticker. And on the back, it says, "Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me." This one doesn't have a sticker, but it says, "Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me." 28 treats for 28 years. Let's get started. So I'm doing 28 packages of cookies on the eve of the 28th birthday for my passengers. Publix cookies. I do sugar and chocolate, vegan and regular. And the first Uber ride was literally $3.86. It was a 4-minute drive. And it was 2 girls in the car. I'm not gonna lie, I almost didn't offer it to them because what they don't know won't hurt them. And why would I give both of y'all cookies and y'all in the same Uber? But I was like, let's not be stingy. We're keeping the vibes up. For funsies, we're gonna just accept every ride that Uber gives us, 28 in a row, and we're gonna give out these cookies. That's just what it is at the end of the day. So the first 2 was a 2-for-1. One of the girls wanted sugar for both. The other one wanted one of each. They were going to Rocking Crabs to have some seafood and get a strong drink. Homegirl said she works 7 days a week, so she needed to take some time off and unwind. I said, period. I hope you have a great time. We had a great conversation for our little 4-minute ride. And yeah, stay tuned for the next ride. Of the night, she declined my cookie offer. If y'all don't know, I'm giving out 28 packages of Publix cookies for my 28th birthday on the eve of my birthday. This would be my 3rd set of cookies to give out, 2nd ride, and she ended up not wanting them because she's sick. I had to drop her off at the hospital for shortness of breath. Allegedly, they released her at 12 o'clock this afternoon, and she's right back there. I told her, girlie, do not let them people release you again unless you're feeling better, because you just got another Uber just to go right back. She said, that's what my mom said. I'm like, yeah, listen to your mother, girl. I'm so sorry you don't feel well. She said, well, happy birthday. I said, I appreciate it, but I hope you feel better. Another ride 4 minutes away. So my efforts to get my birthday celebration on by giving out free Publix cookies is not as successful as I thought. So what is that? My 3rd, but technically 4th Uber passenger of the night, because my first Uber ride was 2 people. This man is on a diet, so he didn't want any cookies. But we had a great conversation. He was leaving a bar, Christmas lights, the whole shebang. He was very talkative. He's a security guard, loves his job, loves his mom, seems like a very kind soul. On the way to my next pickup, maybe she'll want some cookies. We'll see. It's the eve of my 28th birthday! Guilty Sea Sports Pub in Indian Rocks Beach is very popular. I know that it is because I'm a St. Pete, Florida native, and whenever I'm on Indian Rocks Beach, I always tend to drop people off there. Anyway, my 5th Uber passengers of the night, they also declined the cookies. Nobody likes cookies, or they don't like cookies from strangers. Honestly, that's a smart idea. I didn't think that through, but they declined it because they're going to a bar to drink and etc., etc., etc. But it was a deaf man and a hearing woman, and they were signing the whole time in the car. And I was like, I took ASL in college, and I had a deaf speaker or deaf teacher, and he laughed at it. And I said, I feel bad because you learn pointless things that don't help you in communicating with someone that's actually deaf. Like, hi, my name is such and such. How are you? How's your day? What would you like? How can I help? What should we do? Like, those are more so things that you would think you would like practice and know more of studying, but you don't. He tipped me $5 though, so that was my first tip of the night. And he told me happy birthday. I guess you like simulate blowing out your candles. And the lady told me that there's a million ways to say happy birthday. She said up in Jersey you pull your ear and it means happy birthday. Don't know. She told me, well, we're gonna need a ride home, so if you're still out, baby, I'm hoping that I'm not in Indian Rocks Beach by the time you leave this bar. I'm trying to get back to my side of town. But at the same time, tonight is just for funsies. I am working, but I'm just going where the app takes me. I've accepted every ride that has been given to me. I'm not like filtering anything. And we're just catching the vibe, feeling the energy, having a good time. I'm starting to believe that maybe I should have did my candy salad instead of cookies. I thought, you know, it's my holiday. I want to do something a little bit extra. The people will love it. Everyone loves Publix cookies. Like, it's gonna just really sell well. And I'm not selling it, I'm giving it to you. But I've only had one set of passengers take me up on my offer for the cookies. So 6 Uber passengers also leaving a bar. I guess people start getting cooked up for the weekend. Y'all are quite literally sending me into nowhere. This is a dead zone. What the heck, bruh? What the heck? See, this Uber app is just something, man. I should have known when I had to turn my bright lights on that it was going to be something. I'm in Timbuktu. This is why I stay close to home the later it gets, because I'm not familiar with this area. Anyways, it was a couple leaving a bar. They liked playing on the octopus tablet. They ranked in the top 10 scores, although nobody has played on the tablet today, so they were gonna rank. But the way that it goes is usually one person plays and then more people start playing on it too. So I'm having fun, honestly, not overthinking the rides that I'm taking, just accepting what comes, and flowing has honestly just been such a vibe. And I'm on the way to pick up my next passenger. They're 5 minutes away. Honestly, I think I'm gonna stop offering the Publix cookies to my passengers to celebrate my 28th birthday, because nobody wants any. Maybe they're just not drunk enough, or maybe they just don't trust cookies from strangers, which I completely respect. But y'all took candy from strangers, so what's the difference? I don't quite understand that. But anyways, I'm on the way to my 6th Uber passenger. My last passenger worked at CVS. She got a quick little ride home. Hate that we don't live in a walkable country, because she probably could have walked that strip, but unfortunately she's a woman in America. It's a dark night with no street lights, so she needed to get an Uber 3 minutes up the road. She seemed like a sweetheart. Worked at CVS, obviously probably just did like customer service or something of that nature. Hope you guys are having a good night. I surely am. 8th Uber passenger of the night, a man leaving the American Legion. I don't even know what that is, but I know there's a bunch in different places across the country. If somebody can inform me what exactly it is, if it's like an older person social gathering or what, but I picked the guy up. He wasn't very talkative. I dropped him off 5 minutes up the road. And I commented before he got out the car that he didn't have no Christmas lights. I mean, he's like the most plain man. Like, if there was ever a John Doe that existed, he would probably fit the description. Just very plain. I mean, you could probably draw a stick figure representation of this man because he just seems so straight up and down. So it was partially a joke. Like, I doubt this man is going to decorate. I was like, no Christmas decorations? And he's like, not yet. I've been busy. Sir, it's the first week of December. When are you going to get your lights up? If you're not getting them up like now, you're kind of late, sir. But I doubt he's going to do that. He probably just said that to indulge me. Anyways, I think this is going to be, he would have been my 8th passenger, so I'm on my 9th passenger of the night. It's going quickly. 9th Uber passenger of the night, a Spanish-speaking man. I also drove him not that far. He was cool, I guess. We didn't really talk or anything, but he was respectful. I asked him to move to not sit behind me. He was cool about it. Did not offer him my Publix birthday cookies. I'm still reeling from the rejection of like 3 passengers in a row. Honestly, I'm gonna just feel off the vibes of my passengers, and I'm happy that I didn't say let me make sure that I have 28 packages available, because that would assume that everybody's gonna take part, and I'm most definitely not gonna eat these cookies on my own. The concept is to get other people to celebrate my birthday with me by giving them something. We live in a world where it's always like, what are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me? But it's like, what are you giving out? Are you giving out, if you don't have things to give out that cost money, are you giving out good vibes, good energy, love, light, happiness, a laugh, a smile? None of those things cost anything, but they're priceless. A smile can brighten somebody's day. I would think a free Publix cookie and an Uber drive that you're paying for would be a nice treat too, but I also understand why people would say no. But people didn't say no to the candy. I ran out of candy quickly during Halloween. So, don't know. It's all good. I'm on the way to pick up my next passenger. 10th Uber passengers of the night. 2 black women going to a game room. One of them invited me to come back around midnight because she said she will buy me a shot. I was like, girlie, I really appreciate it. If I'm around, I'll come by. I plan on not being around, so she will never see me again. But it is most definitely the thought that counts. I appreciate the love. And she did take 2 sets of cookies from me because the other passengers were saying no. But I had to fill out the vibes first. Her friend or whoever was like, it's cold in here. I said, y'all are the first to complain. And you smell like weed, Miss Girl. I do? Yes, you do. But anyway, we had a good laugh. They're very sweet. But yeah, it's been a good, chill night. I personally, driving Uber, have not set a goal of like how many passengers I want to drive in a night, but like setting this goal and just hitting it has been really, really fun. Thank you guys for joining me. Honestly, that sounds like my idea of a good time. You in the St. Pete, Clearwater, Largo, Tampa area by chance? Because I would legit do that. I can't tell you the number of things that I've done with my Uber passengers, including getting shots with them. My last passengers offered to get me a shot around midnight if I was in the same area, and I declined because I don't plan on being in the same area. I'm trying to get back to my side of town, but I'm happy that my videos are reaching my target audience, period. 11th Uber passenger of the night, a woman with the woman Uber driver preference turned on. Uber had me drive 17 minutes to pick her up. I did not look and see how much Uber was gonna pay me for that ride. But I am thankful that it brought me back to St. Pete. I mean, they had to pull me out of Timbuktu at some point in time because I'm sure the area I was in, Clearwater, Largo, is not as busy as this area at 11:24 p.m. We are T-minus about 30 minutes until my birthday, but I don't consider it my birthday really until 5 a.m. and some change when I was born. But Yes, I'm on the way to pick up my 12th Uber passenger. I believe she would have been my 11th passenger. She's a married woman with kids, works very hard, decided to take a little vacation for herself. She's originally from Iowa, and she wanted some Buffalo Wild Wings, so I dropped her off. She also said she hopes that I'm around so that I can pick her up later, and I told her that's highly unlikely. People have been saying that tonight, like, hopefully you're around so you can take us. Baby, do you know how far Uber makes me drive? You will never see me again. And if you do see me again, it will be on another day, and it's probably gonna have to be around the same time. The only time that I ever get repeat Uber passengers is if I'm driving at the same time every single day and you book your ride at the same time. And if you're rating me 5 stars and I rate you 5 stars, then Uber will pair us back together. Otherwise, you'll never see me again, honey. Especially if you're visiting from somewhere else, you're going to be matched with someone else. Now, if you have the woman driver preference turned on at 11 o'clock at night, maybe you'll get me again. Who knows?
Y'all are not gonna believe this, but I went out with my last Uber passenger. It was like 11:45, and I told him I was turning 28, and he said we should go get you a drink for your 28th birthday, and I said sure, and he said really, and I said yeah, and we did, and I had 3 shots of Don Julio, and now we're at a pizza place that we just finished, completely paid for by him. I'm having my way. Happy birthday to me.
It is my 28th birthday, and I am absolutely having my way. My last Uber passenger asked me if I was spontaneous, and I said absolutely. And he said really, and I said yes. He said, well, it's your 28th birthday. We should go take a shot together. And I said bet. And he said really, and I said yeah. And we went out. Had a few shots of Don Julio. We yapped. We got to know each other. And then we went and got pizza. And everywhere we went, he's like, this is my Uber driver. Look, I got the stamp to prove it, you guys. They checked our ID. We went inside. I have leftover pizza for later today. We had a great time. It was very fun. He's in the Coast Guard. He has 2 kids. I'm hoping that we will link again. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like the first crush that I had. Not looks like, because he's his own person, but he reminds me of the first crush that I ever had after leaving my child's father. I truly hope that we do end up linking at some point in time. But yeah, my 28th birthday has started off with a bang, and he took me up on my offer for the Publix cookies. So I had a great time, you guys. I'm not gonna hold you guys. It's time for these contacts to go. My eyes are tired. I'm ready to give them a break. It's my birthday. I'm on good chill vibes. It's about to be 2 a.m. so it's gonna get busy on the app. Surprisingly, I'm not feeling that tired, but I am feeling a little bit relaxed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these contacts out, turn the Uber app on, and we're gonna power through until we get to these 28 passengers. All right, 13th and 14th Uber passenger of the night. Just full of giggles and good vibes. This man also worked in sales, so we bonded over that. He said he does construction sales. He closed 2 deals today. I closed 1. I told him, sir, I have to get on your level. He booked an Uber X priority to get to his girlfriend's house at 2 in the morning. He said he's about to go mess with her. I said, as you should, King. He giggled and laughed. The last passengers I just picked up, so they would be my 13 passengers. They did take me up on my birthday Publix cookies, okay? And they were leaving downtown as well on their way home. The girl was clearly, obviously, very much intoxicated. She told me I was cute, adorable. She loved me very much. Probably because she's drunk, but honestly, I just have the gift of gab and opening people up. They were both yapping and telling me different aspects of their life. I enjoy driving them. I enjoy driving this late. You know why? Because the fares are paying great. No one wants to be on the road as far as driving. Nobody is on the road, and people want to get home. So yeah, it's been a great night on the way to pick up my 14th Uber passenger. 15th Uber passenger out of 28 for my 28th birthday. Honestly, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to 28. It's 3:24 a.m. My birthday officially begins in the 5 a.m. hour when I was born. So I think that will be a suitable time to definitely cut this app off and enjoy my day. I've already met my financial goal for the day. However, the more money I make, the better, because it's less work for me later on. I would really love to take Monday and Tuesday off next week, but that is only really possible by putting in the work now. What number was that? 15th? My 15th Uber passenger. She was leaving her man's house to go to McDonald's to get breakfast, and then she was gonna get an Uber to Bath and Body Works. Allegedly, they open at 5 a.m. for the next 3 days for some kind of sale. Their candles that usually are $30 are $10. $30 for a Bath and Body Works candle is an absolute monstrosity. I remember when $10.95, and then they went to $20, and the fact that they're now $30 is insane. Given that, I don't think it's like the cleanest candle in the world that you can buy. But she said that they actually are busy at 5 a.m. And I find that quite surprising, to be honest with you. But good luck to you, girly. Alright, y'all, I think it's time to call it 16 out of the 28 passengers that I was looking to do. We do have other days that we plan on driving. Maybe Saturday we can get some more rides and we can get some more stories going for y'all. But it is my birthday. It is time for me to relax, unwind, have a good time, go to bed, get some sleep, etc., etc. Thank you guys for tuning in. I likely will not be posting much, if at all, anymore tonight or the day on Uber, because I'm taking the day off. Happy birthday to me. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon.